In this video, I'll cover 6 important things you need to know about the new Shadcn update. I saw a lot of questions in the comments, so I made sure to answer all of them. Let's go. First and the most basic thing is how to start a new project now with this Shadcn update. It is really easy. Here on our Shadcn landing page, we have this new project button. We just click that one and we are on this completely new page. Here inside of our right sidebar, we can choose exactly what we want for our project. So now here, instead of Radix, we have Base UI. So I'm going to pick that one now so you can see the differences. Then for style, we can choose any new style. We can choose, I love this Nova, for example. And for our base color, we can choose stone. You can see how it is changing our background color a little bit. And we can also choose a theme. So instead of stone here, we can put any that we want. This emerald is pretty good. I think it's like a little bit orcish. And we have now 3 new icon libraries: tabular icons, huge icons, and phosphor icons. So I'll choose huge icons for this one. I'm a big fan of huge icons. By the way, you can use these codes right here to get a discount if you want those awesome looking pro huge icons. And we can choose here font. We can just leave it as Inter like this. And I think we are pretty much now ready to go. So what next? We click here, create project, and we can choose here our framework. Is it Next.js, 10-stack start, or Vite? And I'm going to choose Next.js for this one. I'm going to use pm, and we just simply copy this command right here. And let's see what's happening. I'm going to my terminal and I'll paste in that entire command. As we can see here, we see already that we are using Base UI, we have our style, base color, theme, and everything that we chose basically back there on that new project page, we have here in this command in our terminal. So now I saw a lot of people here instead of this next. This next is basically, let me just make it a little bit smaller so you can see it. This next right here is saying which framework are we using. So this is not your project name. Don't rename anything. So this command should be pasted and we can run it as it is. No need to change anything. You don't need to put dots right here, or I don't know where were people putting it here. I saw some GitHub issues where people were putting dots, so they are like in their current directory. We have that already, and if I press enter, we are now just choosing our project name. So we can say here again, IF love Shadcn, and we are creating a new project. That one already exists. I'm sorry. So we can name it IF love Shadcn twice, and we are going to get this project inside of that new directory and everything will be ready. So no need to change anything inside of this command right here. There it is. Everything is installed. So we can now go to this directory right here, cd and then that one, and run pm dev. So if we go here and run localhost 3000, we are getting our new Shadcn project and everything is up and ready. And now when we have everything up and running, we can open our code to see how does it look. So I'm opening it with code dot, and that one is automatically opening my cursor AI code editor like this. Awesome. And now, good thing to know is that we already have a lot of Shadcn components, but not every component out there. So here inside of our UI directory, we can see that we have alert dialog, badge, button, card, combo box, etc., but these are not all Shadcn components. And all these components are basically used in this component example.tsx file. So here, if we go a little bit down, we can see that we are using this card example and form example, and that's basically what we are seeing here on this landing page. So there we are using all these components from the UI directory, and that's basically just an example that we're given in the beginning when we just initialize our new Shadcn new project thingy. So here we have that code, and that's why we have all these components right here, because we can see them in this example. And what happens if we want to add a new component that we want to use from Shadcn? So for example, we want to add here accordion. So let's go to the documentation. This is really a great question and I received this many times. So if we check here in the documentation accordion, and if you go to the pm DLX Shadcn latest add accordion, will the registry know that we have this infrastructure with Base UI? So let's see, we added the accordion right here and we are going to our accordion file and we can see that it is using Base UI. So the registry knows exactly what's going on and we are adding here, you can see also huge icons. So everything is working and you don't have to worry about that. You can just use Shadcn registry normally and you're going to add all these sweet looking components in the infrastructure that you already have. But word of caution, there is still lack of support on many block components, and great example is here. For example, if we go to dark mode, Next.js, if we go to our mod toggle component, and that is this one, so it's for changing light and dark mode, then here, if we copy this component right here and create new mod toggle.tsx and we put it right here, we can see that this one is using Lucide icon still, and also it is using asChild. So this is not working anymore because we are using huge icons instead of Lucide React, and we are using Base UI instead of Redux. So asChild is Redux thingy, and we can see already that AI wants to change this one to render, and that's exactly how that one needs to work. So instead of this whole thing right here and this one, we are going to delete this part, and instead of asChild, we're just going to say render equals, open the brackets, and inside we are going to paste this entire thing. And now we have the Base UI version, and here instead of Lucide React, we are adding the huge icons that we need. So we need huge icons icon from React, and we need these core free icons, moon and sun. And now we can just here replace that whole thingy. So here we are using huge icons icon, and for icon we are choosing our, what is this, sun. So we are putting in the sun icon right here, and we are doing the same thing for our moon icon. So here, I don't know why, there it is, AI is working, and now we have that component. We can try it out inside of our main page. So here we can just add quickly that mod toggle to test it out, and we also need this dependency for next themes. Of course, themes will not work because we didn't add anything to our layout, but we can just try this one out. Let's go to our project, and there it is. We can see that the icon is totally different. It's using now huge icons, and everything is pretty much working. All the buttons and everything. We are just not changing the theme because we didn't implement the dark mode from the beginning. You need to catch up a little bit between those differences if you want to use Base UI instead of Redux UI. There is that asChild and render difference. That's probably the biggest one. There are some positioning things with Base UI. It's probably the easiest way to ask AI just what are the differences between those two, and just to check it out, and you'll get the hang of it while you're working with Base UI and Shadcn. And now, thing you're probably most interested in, and that's what's coming next to Shadcn. And the most often question I had is how to update our already existing projects to Base UI, different theme, or whatever. So I tweeted this: imagine a script that you simply paste and it instantly transforms all your components into a completely different components, style, theme, fonts, and icons. That's the future. And Shadcn replied, I kinda already have the code to do this. So that one is already prepared, and we are getting it, I would say, in the Q1 of 2026, and that is going to be amazing. Like, imagine you're turning all your components from Redux to Base UI, or you're changing all your icons from Lucide to huge icons or to whatever you want, so we can control our projects through the Shadcn registry, some CLI or commands. We'll see how will that work, but I cannot wait. This one, Same from this tweet right here from this Soham guy. He said that he keep wishing there was a command to apply a different theme style, and Shadcn replied that he's still trying to figure this out, but yes, this will be available, and I think this is really important, and this will make Shadcn even bigger than it is now currently. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and to turn on the notification bell icon, because you don't want to miss any new Shadcn update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.